Imagine boarding a train in the bustling city of Bangkok, escaping its chaotic rhythm, and journeying into history and nature along a railway soaked in stories of resilience, beauty, and tragedy. Welcome to the Bangkok to River Kwai train, a route that offers more than just a ride. It's a passage through time and one of Thailand's most fascinating rail experiences. Let's uncover the unknown facts about this iconic journey. Historical introduction. This railway, often referred to as the Death Railway, has roots steeped in World War II. It was built under harrowing conditions by Allied prisoners of war and forced laborers for the Japanese Imperial Army. What many don't know is that the entire railway stretched over 415 kilometers, connecting Thailand to Burma, or modern-day Myanmar. The section between Bangkok and the River Kwai is one of the few remaining operational stretches today. The River Kwai Bridge Mystery. Here's a curious fact. The bridge on the River Kwai became globally famous thanks to the 1957 movie of the same name. But did you know that the bridge wasn't originally located over the Kwai River? Historically, the river was called the Mae Klong. It was renamed Kwai Yai after the film's success to match international recognition. So technically, the River Kwai as we know it today was a Hollywood invention. A journey through time. The train ride itself is like stepping into another era. Starting at Thonburi Station in Bangkok, this train is part of Thailand's state railway system and runs on carriages that have retained much of their vintage charm. The windows don't have glass panes but instead open up to let the wind carry the fragrance of the countryside. Few modern train rides offer this kind of nostalgia. The Whampoa Viaduct's Forgotten Feat. One of the most breathtaking yet eerie sections of this journey is the Whampoa Viaduct. Built during the war, this precarious wooden bridge clings to cliffs above the Kwai Noi River. Here's an unknown fact. This viaduct was constructed in just 17 days using rudimentary tools and sheer manpower. It still stands today, a testament to human endurance but also a haunting reminder of the lives lost during its creation. Unknown natural wonders. The landscapes along this route are breathtaking. But what makes them even more fascinating are the lesser-known natural wonders you'll pass. Near the River Kwai Bridge lies the Sai Yok National Park, home to hidden waterfalls and bat caves. Few people know that one of these caves, called Lawa Cave, served as a shelter for Japanese soldiers during the war. Today, it's a serene spot for visitors. Station secrets and local connections. Each station along the route has its own story to tell. For instance, Nakhon Pathom is home to the largest Buddhist stupa in the world, the Phra Pathom Chedi, which is visible from the train. At Kanchanaburi, a local market greets passengers with fresh tropical fruits and snacks. Here's something not many know. Kanchanaburi station has a small museum showcasing railway artifacts and personal accounts from the war. The train's hidden cultural role. This train isn't just a tourist attraction, it's a lifeline for locals. Many passengers use it daily to commute between rural towns and Bangkok. For tourists, it's a cultural immersion. On board, you might find yourself sharing a bench with monks, vendors selling snacks like grilled bananas, or families on their way to the countryside. It's a unique blend of Thailand's past and present. A symbol of peace and memory. Today, the Bangkok to River Kwai train stands as more than a historical relic. It's a bridge, literally and metaphorically, between the painful memories of the past and the hopeful aspirations of the future. Every year, the River Kwai Bridge Week is held to commemorate those who lost their lives during the railway's construction. Light and sound shows retell the history, ensuring it's never forgotten. The railway's wartime use and abandonment. After World War II, the Thai-Burma Railway was largely abandoned, as much of the track was dismantled by the Allied forces. What remains today is a preserved section primarily in Thailand, which now serves as both a memorial and a working railway. Interestingly, some sections of the railway are still buried in the jungles of Thailand and Myanmar, left untouched and overgrown as silent witnesses to history. The role of elephants in construction. During the railway's construction, elephants were used to transport heavy materials and assist in building bridges and embankments, especially in the dense jungles of Kanchanaburi province. Their strength and agility made them indispensable, even though their involvement is often overshadowed by the human laborers' stories. The original wooden bridge before the current iron and steel bridge over the River Kwai was built. There was a wooden version constructed hastily during the war. This original bridge, built entirely by forced labor, was destroyed by Allied bombings in 1945. The iconic bridge seen today was reconstructed using parts from the original structure and additional steel supplied post-war. Hidden train cemeteries scattered along the route, particularly near Kanchanaburi, are train cemeteries, where old carriages and locomotives from the Death Railway era have been left to decay. These relics are overgrown with vegetation and are rarely visited by tourists, but they serve as eerie reminders of the railway's turbulent past. Surviving locomotives. A few locomotives used on the Death Railway are still preserved today. Some of these engines, built in Japan and Germany, can be found in museums like the Thailand-Burma Railway Museum in Kanchanaburi or displayed at the bridge itself. One particularly rare locomotive, a Japanese C-56 steam engine, was used to inaugurate the railway and is now a historical artifact. A train with UNESCO potential. There has been discussion over the years about nominating the Thai-Burma Railway, or at least parts of it, as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Advocates argue that its historical significance, combined with its cultural and environmental value, makes it a strong candidate. However, challenges remain due to the tragic legacy tied to the railway's construction. The scenic Krasai Cave stop. One of the train's most unique stops is near Krasai Cave, where the tracks run perilously close to the edge of a cliff. This cave served as a temporary shelter for workers during the railway's construction. Inside, you'll find a Buddha statue, and outside, you can enjoy sweeping views of the Kwai Noi River. Few people realize that this section was considered one of the most dangerous to build due to the steep terrain. The bridge's lesser-known allies' role. While many associate the bridge and railway with Allied prisoners of war, forced laborers from Southeast Asia, known as Ramusha, outnumbered POWs 5-1. Over 90,000 Southeast Asian laborers lost their lives during the railway's construction, a fact often overshadowed by the focus on Allied casualties. Thailand's deliberate preservation. After the war, Thailand opted to preserve the railway's remaining sections as a tourist attraction and memorial, but this decision wasn't just for tourism. It was also to remind future generations of the cost of war. The government's deliberate maintenance of certain tracks and bridges ensures the railway's story is never forgotten. The jungle's role in camouflage. The dense jungle surrounding the railway served as natural camouflage during the war, making it difficult for Allied forces to locate the tracks for bombing raids. Today, this same jungle creates an almost mystical atmosphere as the train winds through tunnels of greenery. The legend of the train's ghosts. Local folklore surrounding the railway speaks of ghostly apparitions seen along the tracks, particularly at night. Many locals believe that the spirits of laborers and prisoners who died during construction still linger along the railway. Some train staff have even reported strange occurrences during late-night journeys. The only train to operate regularly on the Death Railway, while the railway is mostly used for short-distance travel today, the Bangkok to River Kwai train remains one of the few routes that operate regularly on this historic line. It provides a rare opportunity to experience a piece of living history while also serving as a practical travel option for locals. The Bangkok to River Kwai train isn't just a journey, it's a moving museum, a living connection to history, and a window into Thailand's timeless beauty. So, whether you're a history buff, a nature lover, or just seeking adventure, this ride has something for everyone.